process. Get back up and keep going. Get back up and keep going. Get back up and keep going. Get back up and keep going.
Can't believe I found you here. I can't believe I found you here. I can't believe I found you here with the former randoms. I can't.
No, you misclicked. Hello,
It's me,
40-year-old Goosey. I love it.
What a sight.
What a beautiful sight.
That is the most beautiful, colorful goose I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I love the loony person behind it, too.
Yeah, no blog this week. We have 40-year-old Goosey.
With the Water the Tordarian fan.
Is there a full body costume?
Yes. Holy shite.
Whoa!
Where the rest of it? No.
No.
You look first of all, you look cool. Second of all, you look also temperature-wise cool.
Yes, incredibly cool.
Definitely cooler than he would be in the full bodysuit.
Definitely cooler than I would be in the full bodysuit.
Oh my god, oh my gosh.
So not quite 40 yet, but I will be turning 40 this weekend. And of course, for the Chris Gethard show, everyone knows 40-year-old Goosey.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Everyone on this call definitely knows 40-year-old Goosey.
They definitely know what it is.
Yeah.
They didn't only just learn about it after watching it from the first episode over the past year and a half or so.
And definitely didn't hear it from someone who's now in a parrot outfit.
Well, you had heard of 40-year-old Goosey before that.
This is 40.
From the person who's now wearing a parrot outfit.
No, because 40-year-old Goosey was the subject of a trivia question, so you at least learned about 40-year-old Goosey from Fluval.
Maybe.
I do wonder how long we will see 40-year-old Goosey because I'm watching it. We see 40-year-old Goosey a bunch, but by the time of the cable network, I don't recall a 40-year-old Goosey, but that doesn't mean there isn't a 40-year-old Goosey. I just don't recall from the episodes that I saw, like 8 years ago.
Well, I think the 40-year-old Goosey's job tonight is to tank draft picks for their pre-birthday. Is to put their thumb on the scale as much as possible for this audience. But I think that's a job that's only the Goosey can do.
Also, 40-year-old Goosey wouldn't really be 40-year-old Goosey by the time of the cable show.
Right. Well, I don't think 4-year-old Goosey was 40 when he was 4-year-old Goosey. Yes,
he wasn't.
He was the name 4-year-old Goosey was coined by a child.
Yeah, he was not 40.
No.
But nor was he a goose, I suppose.
He's also not
Point
a
of
goose.
order.
He's very
I'm
clearly
so
a parrot.
sorry. Point of order. The bumper takes the floor. We have thoroughly veered into the world of scumbumming.
Well, I
with these
assumed
comments,
my
so.
disastrous misclick, where I started playing it before the show started.
Counted.
No, you gotta get its full play. That was like... Is pre-com too much of a distasteful term? I don't know for this show.
Well, Misty,
What is this? Righteous Gemstones?
I don't... Oh, I haven't... Hey! I'm still behind on season 3. My friend and I haven't watched it.
That doesn't spoil anything.
I've got to start.
Well,
season
maybe
1, 'cause
pre-com
I've
is
seen too
really
much
important to the
clogging.
plot. It could be with this show.
Who knows?
Also, Missy might
is
not-
Santorum on there?
Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ. From a state that voted for him? Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
You voted?
No,
Your
good.
state voted for Jesus Christ?
In the form of Rick Santorum, we did.
Oh, I suppose so.
Well, I mean, I lived in a state where Rick Santorum was elected governor. I was not old enough to vote yet, but that did happen.
But it's still somehow your fault for you.
It is still somehow my fault.
It's still somehow your
Yeah.
fault.
Actually, I think the first time I voted in
Like a little straw poll.
voted where he was in the election, I did vote for his opponent. No, he might have been done his term at that point. Because we had Alan Spector, of course.
Alan Spector always sounded like he should have been a fun ghost.
Wait, are you talking about senator or are you talking about governor?
Oh, right.
And you mean Arlen?
Because Rick Santorum was your senator, right?
Yes,
He was governor.
And that was after, but
Senator.
he was a representative, and then he was a senator after, I think,
Right.
Alan Spector.
Yes.
Do you guys remember Mike Huckabee when he was the most evil guy in politics?
Yes,
and then he
because
disappeared?
Iowa voted for him.
Sorry, yeah. It's a good thing that didn't have any repercussions.
No.
Also, speaking of bumpers, I mean, Missy might not be aware, but there is another bumper we should play because 4-year-old Goosey is, of course, a Time Lord.
That's true. 40-year-old Goosey is canonically a Time Lord,
He's
so...
Time slutty.
Oh my god.
Time slutty.
Oh my god.
Well, and that was why he was the subject of a trivia question, because there on Doctor Who trivia, there was a trivia question of which of these Grethard Show characters is canonically a Time Lord?
Lord. Wow.
Why do I notice that in the cadence of Yoda going, "There is another"?
What?
I think that's what Wiz meant.
I know, but
Yeah.
why
How do
is
you
that
know
so?
that?
Why are
that-
those dots communicating that to me somehow? That's how broken
Because
we are.
Clearly-
young.
it's
Because
clearly
because collective
Yoda,
unconscious.
Because the Force is strong with this one.
The force is strong.
And when 4-year-old Goosey runs across the camera, that's when time slows down.
That is true.
Yeah.
And Patrick Kottner plays Time.
Now, we do have some business to get done tonight.
Clearly. There's no way this is going to go on more than just tonight.
There's no way we could drag this out any further. And no reason that we need to get it started right now because it could drag out even further with even more bits that are layered into this that are dependent upon how these bits go.
No, certainly not. And so now let's take a look at the Argyle draft.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
What
I
did
need
I do?
I need to get my phone for
Why oh
voting
shit?
purposes.
I mean, anything that is connected to my name automatically, I'm fine. I'm fine with an oh shit response. If my name comes up and you're not saying oh shit, are we friends? I don't know.
Great response.
I'm popping out that chat, baby. I'm getting my
Yeah,
setup.
pop out the chat. Get
Oh,
your votes
that's a
ready.
great idea.
I'm getting my body ready to vote. Because
I
this
don't
is the
even
first
know
time
what
I've been
I
able
want
to
to vote.
vote and participate during this entire
That's true.
process.
So,
I have been silenced by Big Vote. By Big Wiz has been taking a whiz all over these, I've heard. And so I need to counter that big Wiz energy.
I missed
And
the episode where Wiz sowed discord. And
be sure to have your Fluvelbucks ready, because in the Twitch chat you can spend 1 Fluvelbuck per additional vote to really pump up everything.
What the hell?
$1, 1 vote.
No, 1 Fluvelbuck, 1 vote.
That's true.
I'm hearing this is factually not true.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure what.
Now, Wiz did often not win the one that he tried to influence, yes?
This is
I
big
know,
news.
but do you not understand what building a narrative is before the vote comes out?
I do.
It's important for me to.
But I remember Single Walk Run said, "I'm going to stop putting Fluvelbucks in," and then things actually started going their way.
That's how.
I'm not going to disclose how many Fluvelbucks I have, but it's a modest sum.
Mm-hmm.
I spent my last buck last night to get a magic missile.
So much like Elon Musk, you can sink a lot of money into a race and have it not deliver results for you.
It's possible.
I choose half elf.
But also, side question, Lena, what movie was that? For your HTTGM.
That rules, Lena.
Right, they were just here.
Oh, good.
Expendables.
I always like to know, because it means what movie am I going to have to watch in a few months?
Do I have to watch? I've seen Expendables. I believe I saw it when it was still a novel concept.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and TM is Taskmaster Wizworld Live, because Jason Mantzoukas is a Taskmaster contestant.
Because somehow the timeline did give us something. It will give us fucking something every once in a while.
Also, I can explain any of these. I think if I recall,
What was the good?
if prompted, I can probably recall what I meant.
Also, Daily Wire might be going bankrupt, so that's the other things the timeline gave us.
Oh me, oh my.
My my lady balls are sagging at that news. I don't know. I'm sorry. Let's draft. I'm sorry.
Let's get our first draft going. The poll is being prepared. Round 1 of 1. So Muppet Show Draft will goes through the first round unopposed.
We need a bumper that says let's draft.
Well, who knows if there will be drafts next week? Then we can. I guess we have at least one more bracket after all the individual brackets. So it's really let's bracket, not let's draft.
Right, let's bracket.
Also, as if we're never going to do a draft again. Like, we might go draft drive for a little bit.
Well, also, this whole thing is to determine what draft we should do.
Yeah, so there's still plenty of drafting that will happen in the
future. We could always determine that the final 4 will eventually get drafted. Like, if you make it the final 4, you're guaranteed to eventually.
Also, I have all my windows open in the house to let in a draft. This is how much we're committing to the draft happening, everyone.
This is very true.
Okay, well, here goes round 1-1. Queer anthems versus the horror movie draft.
Ooh.
Vote.
I immediately forgot that I have to vote.
You do, and so far, Queer Anthems has the only vote, has 7 votes. Horror movie draft has nothing. As people rally, go to the polls, and if you're in line, stay in line.
I think I have to refresh mine because the poll's not showing up, but I don't know.
Well, Queer Anthems are winning 28-1.
Oh, it's up at the top. I see what's happening. Okay.
I wanted to make sure that I had, if I had not done Fellowship of the Draft, I would have been very upset with myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very happy to see that it's on there. So good job, Pastel G.
Mm-hmm. I have only one that I felt was truly like, oh, okay, this has to be on me. It's going to be my number 1 seed.
And your winner, with 30 votes, is Queer Anthems, which received 20 channel points from Lena the Geth and 4 channel points from Potatoes Molasses. There was 1 vote for Horror Movie Draft, but no...
Who would dare vote against Queer Anthems?
Well, there was 1 vote, but no... That's not what I want. There was 1 vote, but no channel points given. For horror movie draft.
Who would possibly vote in such a way?
Hello, single walk run. And so with that, the winner is Queer Anthems, which moves on to face the Muppet Show draft in round 2. But now we are still. I sounded like the apparently kid for a second there. Apparently we're still in round 1. Apparently musical theater draft. We'll be facing off.
I've never seen a draft before.
I've never seen a draft before.
Explain the redacted draft, please, and thank you.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Oh, no, okay.
No, you
Redacted draft, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Hello, 1B.
Do you feel ready to vote?
The redacted.
Wow. It was so retracted that you got censored.
Yeah, no. But LG's exactly right on what it is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought I missed voting again.
No. Are you ready? Do you feel prepared to vote,
I think
Missy?
we're ready, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
ready.
The poll starts in 3, 2.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? To think that you've bracketed on your phone disgusts me.
You bracket it on your phone. Get real.
Get real.
Get real. Redacted draft is
real.
ahead.
Get ready for real comedy fun.
Real.
Get ready for real comedy fun.
Does Fluval have a if so Fluval's going to be a late night host tonight. Do you know if he has is he going like Seth Meyers pandemic post era with like casual, or is he going to do tie? Is he going to do naked?
Oh, he'll be his usual naked self.
Wow.
I can project whatever era of talk show host onto him. Great.
He's the Richard Hatch of late night hosts.
Does he have a string dance?
Rhode Island hero.
You'll see if you ever see a string dance.
Did you ever notice?
What I can tell you is he's gonna make some jokes that he has are gonna make their TV debut. They've never been seen anywhere else.
I'm starting to think that maybe the Fluval's late night stream wasn't the most appropriate place to do this.
Oh, Redacted's really getting up there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it is. After this, it is in fact late night trivia. And I just love the solemn, cool guy Jay Leno that was used for this.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
Why?
wow.
I could put that up before I read the end of the sentence. Why did you remind me of that? I fucking hate you, Void.
What?
Fuck. Oh, just read what his
Oh,
comment
he
was.
did?
Yeah, it's, oh, God. His wedding ring ripped it off.
Stop
It's
triviaing!
awful.
It's not a question! Stop triviaing!
Is that? Oh, I have a hard time figuring out which Jimmy Fallon injury is which, because he's always got a bandage on.
He apparently, yeah, he gets hurt all the time. Anyway,
What about the injuries he did to the young women that he hit on, allegedly?
what about the injuries he did by tousling a certain person's hair?
Oh,
The whole country.
He's a messy drunk. Yeah, allegedly
remember
he's a
when
messy
Trump
drunk.
did Hotline Bling?
I
do
do,
remember
and
that.
little did we know that he would not be the only alleged creep who did the song. Turns out everyone who's performed that song on TV.
Which
read
is related to Redacted.
I know, you're right. He was convicted, but there's an Oakland brewery named called Drake's Brewing that for April Fool's Day announced they were changing their name to Kendrick's Brewing.
Air that beef.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
I love I hate having to do it, but I'm happy to take that role of reminding anyone who watches Fallon to just Google
with
Jimmy
We're
Fallon
live.
Horatio Sands.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go comment on all the Wall Street bets markets fucked posts.
Or just Google any sketch that Jimmy Fallon is in. It's equally damning.
You put a tariff on my cell phone.
Happy Liberation. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I remembered.
That's what killed musical theater.
Birthday. I forgot it was Liberation Day. Happy Liberation Day.
Yeah, happy Liberation Day, one and all. WizWorld Live liberated this vote by contributing 67 channel points to go for the redacted draft.
Fuck!
While Lena the Geth contributed 1.
That's what fucked me.
Because WizWorld Live also contributed 23 channel points to the musical theater draft.
True chaos. What is happening here?
And Missy contributed 8, and Lena the Geth contributed 1. So WizWorld Live contributed 90 channel points. Yeah.
This is Dan. Look at me. I'm the Tom Brokaw bumping my head, calling it for Florida.
Much like Taylor Swift, WizWorld Live would like to be excluded from your narrative.
Happy Liblog Asian Day, everybody.
Liblog and
Blosper. Hey, Red Shark Season 3 premiere. Not an April Fool's joke, but April Fool's Day, we premiered the 3rd season of Red Sharks with Spock's brain.
Well, you know, that might make Blog want to say a rude word. And that's appropriate because the next round 1-3, is Rude Word Draft versus Danny Draft Veto. And that was pitting Danny DeVito parts against each other. Just for Missy's sake. And then the Rude Word Draft is just drafting our favorite rude words. That could be a collaborative draft even if we wanted to work together to create a ranked list of all the best rude words.
Ooh, I hadn't thought about that. You know, I like collaboration.
Mm-hmm. I like cocksucker.
Okay, well, here we go.
I like cocksucker too. That could really rise to the top. Sorry. Again, that one didn't even make sense. I'm not proud. I'm rude.
I thought it worked.
Oh, you know, I see the thing about this. My
receiver was just muffled. Yep.
Thank you, Phoney. That's really kind. I feel like a winner no matter what because both of my things are. It's like I can't lose here. It just makes me feel nice that people are saying. It's like I had a bad day.
Money is being poured into these. Points are being poured into.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough energy.
Elon, get out of here.
It's such a huge margin.
Yeah, wouldn't that be embarrassing, Missy, if you spent millions and millions and millions of food bucks and still lost?
I heard that Elon is going to take a step back from the Twitch polls.
Yeah, wasn't the winner of the million Fluval bucks like also the leader of the Fluval planet destroying party? I hear that's an alleged thing that happened during the Not a Raffle last week.
Well, there wasn't one, was there?
Exactly. There wasn't one, was there?
This is the law. Enjoy dread. Creeps.
Right, because it was just a regular draft last week.
I really appreciate that that's spread.
Because intern corruption runs the Not a Raffle. Not Emily Pineapple from We Are Trash People, who was co-hosting last week with Fluval.
Next time Emily Pineapple hosts, you should consider having a not a raffle.
Nope.
Not a raffle.
Nope. No, we will not, because that would be that sounds like a raffle.
I mean,
and the legal penalties for doing a raffle are not a thing that are fun to joke about.
Oh.
One of my favorite initialisms is not a fluff.
What's that?
Which means no one turned away for lack of funds. But when I see flyers and posters, it's like not a fluff. No one turned away for lack of funds.
That is an
But it seems
acronym
fluffy.
Because you're meant to say it as if it was a word. If you were meant to say every letter, that would be an initialism.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Anyway, Missy information lost despite giving 50 channel points.
Why is the narrative being framed that I lost for some reason? I just tried to get 60. I just wanted to try and get 69 points in there, and that was my goal.
That's a win.
Yeah, you can do raffles if you. Yeah, I don't want to do those.
I
don't
really
want to do that.
I'm genuinely enjoying seeing how much every individual in the communities have now spread this to whenever we see other streamers saying it. Like, actually, you should. Here's why you should stop saying that.
Yeah, and you can get into so much trouble if it's wrong. So that's why we don't do raffles. Also, you know, and we're not rich. But if you want us to be rich, go to patreon.com/radiofreemultiverse or Mary Houlihan's Patreon and donate to either one can get Forrest money.
Well, I assume there's nothing wrong if you were to have a game show where you had to like name a bunch of items in a box and offer a cash prize for those. That should be totally legal, right?
Well, you know, I think that if you were production staff on that, perhaps when it starts, there would have been some frenzied text messages sent out.
Maybe.
I bet international stuff wouldn't complicate that at all, like tax law or like U.S. to Canada.
Ooh, so what if?
Well, especially not now. Like, thank goodness they didn't have to tariff the box.
Right.
Wasn't me
tariff
this time.
the boxes, really.
So,
I really like that.
So hear me out.
Maybe I mean, Geth actually hasn't shipped it. So, wait a sec. Oh my god! I just realized that Pickle isn't in Canada anymore. So if it had just gone like 5 years longer, or 3 years longer,
Pickle is now a doctor. Pickle is
Dr. Pickle has not received the box yet.
Do we know if the box still exists? Has this been confirmed? Is this like our Shelly Miscavige?
No, he's confirmed that the box is still in his office.
Wow. Just sitting there.
Just sitting there with a molding cookie that Tig has to eat.
Also, hear me out here. So you could get in trouble for doing a What's in the Box game, but
it's not Patreon only.
What if we did what's not in the box?
Yeah, it's not Patreon only. It's just extra stuff. It's Patreon's just funding what we're doing on this show.
She said that she would give me a cool queer haircut because my mirror jobs are not doing well. That's why I have the hat on.
That's why I got this on.
I don't have hair.
That's why I let mine flow.
I'm a phone.
I have to say, I'm now fully gooseyed. I feel no issues with this goose cut. This goose hat.
You are one with the goose.
You're more goosey than goosey.
He's more goosey.
More goosey than goosey.
Oh, no. I see how that could feel ominous now that you pointed out. No, that was just a gratitude thing. And, like, thank you for getting it all to the point where it can now do more things on top of what it was already doing. No. We're still very...
I heard Mary's going to go on Kick now.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ.
Look.
Mary said that she would give me a nice queer haircut. I don't think she might...
We gotta queer up Kick.
We would be on it would be on YouTube.
All the
Emily,
kids
let's
with
do
the
it.
queered up kicks that gonna run.
I mean,
Faster
considering
than my love.
Rumble?
Last week it was streamed on Twitch, YouTube, and Mary's personal Facebook account for her friends and family. So I don't think we're going to Kick. Well, shit.
Thank God. Well, guess what?
Don't worry, you'll
make a painting about it.
People will see. Yeah, also do a painting about it and tweet it with skeet it with the hashtag Mary Painting Party.
Frugal, you are two trigger points away from calling Steve Bannon and telling him to suck his own cock right now. Like, you are a scaramouche away from surviving this draft, buddy. You gotta put the pressure back on and get this train back on track. Look at us.
I
we
heard
have three rounds we've done.
Yeah.
Mary Show is just going to be on Twitter Spaces now. Is that what it was
I
called?
forgot about that. Yeah, no, that's what they're called.
Yeah, that's what they're still called. Do they still do them?
Well, they're called X Spaces now.
Oh, of course, X
Dr.
Spaces.
President.
Good luck charm. I love you.
And I assume
it looks magical because you're in the dark with the cat.
Oh, sorry.
By candlelight, it looks like.
You got some Wolfman.
Hey, AGB.
Ow.
How many Danzigs are equilametric Scaramouche? Because there's a Danzig unit converter.
Yes.
Oh, true. But you know what there also is? There's also round 1-4 of this draft, which is Draft Punk Alt versus the Web 1.0 draft. And now Draft Punk and Draft Punk Alt is drafting French people to wear helmets.
What?
Correct.
Like Daft Punk, because Daft Punk are two Frenchmen who dress like robots.
Remember we talked about how these drafts and brackets really show people's personalities?
Yeah.
Nicolas Sarkozy.
Through here with Argyles.
I mean, Sarkozy was brought up as, and you'd have to name the French person and the type of helmet.
I feel
So,
like this has potential.
Like Voltaire in a Doctor Doom helmet.
Cardinal Richelieu.
Wow.
Cardinal Richelieu.
It's really just Tony Stark.
Charlemagne. Was he French? Was he Franc? That's the debate when you do Daft Punk.
Well, also, Eleanor of Aquitaine in a... in a Sauron helmet.
I would draft that.
Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Marie Le Pen in a diving helmet, and oh no,
she's not legally allowed in the draft anymore. She's forbidden from running in the draft now. She was embezzling fluval bucks.
Well, le fuck off. Pepe Le Pew in a like disco ball helmet, so he can't see where he's going, but he's very easy to avoid.
I gotta make sure I get that Louis Pasteur in
a milk helmet
at Battlestar Galactica.
The classic
the Cylon helmet.
Cylon.
So I think we've proven Draft Punk Alt has legs, but now we have to Draft Punk Alt versus the Web 1.0 draft, which just began.
Ooh, I don't.
I'm supposed to vote by phone.
Or another tab, but Web 1.0 is currently winning. Nope, Draft Punk has retaken the lead. Draft Punk holding on to the lead so far. Draft Punk holding on to the lead. Oliver Sarkozy's helmet was turned into an ashtray for Mary-Kate Olsen's SIGs after the divorce. And that is why Draft Punk Alt is holding on to the lead still. 33 votes to 14 to 15 votes, 40 votes to 15 votes, 17 to 41, 41 to 17, 47 to 47 19, 47 19, 54 22, 54 22, 57 25, 57 25. Channel points have been contributed, but it's still a race.
I'm holding on to my channel points for I won't say which.
75 to 30, 75 30, 75 30, 75 30. Does anyone want to sink in more points? 75 30, 75 30, 75 30, 75 30, 75 30.
I want to sink in more points.
75 30. You betray the law, betray the law. 75 31, 75 31, 75 36, 75 36. Web 1.0, 75 42. Web 1.0 is coming up from behind. 75 47, 75 53, 75 53, 75 57 58, 75 58, 75 75, 77 62, 77 62, 85 68, 85 90, 75, 90 75, 90 70, 93, 81, 93 81, 93 81, 102 90, 102 90, 102 90, 105 98, 105 98, 105 113, 107, 117, 114, 117, 1. Oh my gosh, it is single digits separating the two. As we come to the end of this, 140, 154 to 142, 154, 160, 147, 160, 147, 150, 171, 173, 171, 153, 182, 158, 182, 190, 167. It must be 202, 174, E20, E-Trade, D-Trade, E-Trade, D-Trade. 224 to 192. Oh,
can't just wait to see those trades tomorrow morning.
The E-Trade baby, the E-Trade baby. That's right. That's right. That's right. You made it weird with the E-Trade baby, Pete Holmes.
Woo.
Oh God.
I feel more comfortable now.
Okay.
I have one go my way at least.
Draft Punk. Well, you contributed 143 channel points.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
You guys talked me into Draft Punk.
Guys, how old is the E-Trade baby?
Missy Information gave 153 channel points too. Draft Punk Alt, Things from the Void gave 60. Potatoes Molasses gave 13. Alina the Geth gave 10. Yeah, that is true. And a Ghost Bro gave 136 points to the Web 1.0 draft, and one BBBR gave 71. So both sides had their partisans, but nonetheless, Draft Punk Alt moves on to round 2.
The E-Trade baby was born in 2008.
Wow.
So that would make them.
That baby's legal now.
You think the E-Trade baby? Oh my God. You think the E-Trade baby's parents lost their house?
Probably.
Muppet Show. Wow.
Do you think we can get the E-Trade baby on the show?
I could do it. I could make that work. Yeah.
We can reach out.
Yeah. It might look a little bit more clutch cargo than it did in those ads, but I could do it.
What the hell?
What the hell, says David Lynch. As we go to round 2-1. A lot of sus horns today from Missy Information. As we do, we kick off 1-2. Whoever wins the 1-9 bracket should really... There isn't a 1-9.
The 1 versus a 9. The Muppet Show draft versus queer anthems.
Get ready for real.
Oh, I
comedy
see. Get ready for real comedy fun with round 2-1. Muppet Show draft versus queer anthems.
They're the same picture.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see if they are. Will Rolf move on?
Miss Piggy's like high femme bi, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I guess our homophobic chat is voting for Muppet Show draft.
Well,
There's queer
Gonzo
anthems
is
within. Hey, the Elton John episode. It's homophobic of you to assume that queer people can't like the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
it's
Gonzo is,
homophobic of you
right?
to use queerdom to try and drive the vote, Phoney. Huh? Boom.
I'm a phone.
Fans of this programming, famously not queer nor do
No, the
they
middle-aged
like the
queers
Muppets.
is not our target demo at all on this channel.
We are definitely not I have not defined the show as a millennium nostalgia chat show to my friends.
Oh, we are millennial nostalgia chat show. Yeah.
It's a good.
And Grand
that's
Trivia
good.
is kind of that too.
I mean, some of us are gonna be in our 40s.
Some of us will be in our 40s. I can't say I'm a
Elder millennial,
phone.
baby.
What? I can't say I'm a phone whiz?
Wow.
That's my tag catchphrase. Oh no.
Well,
That's
There's
just
like
canon.
2 genders,
Is
and
that
phone
woke?
is not one of them.
Is phone
Phone
woke?
and not phone.
I mean, many viruses were given over
the
phone
hell?
lines, so maybe the woke mind virus, much like the I love you worm, will be sent over phone lines.
Zero.
The Melissa
cool.
worm. I should have done a worm draft. Who wins, Lito the Second versus the I love you worm?
Don't see me.
Anyway, Muppet Show draft 1.
Thank you, Wiz. Thank you for your allyship.
Missy Information contributed
as a Muppet-
59 points to Muppet Show draft. Lena the Geth 6, Potatoes Molasses 1. And Lena the Geth also contributed 31 points to Queer Anthems. Earthworm Jim, sleeper pick. Earthworm Jim. His creators kind of... One of his creators has decided to publicly reveal they suck. But Muppet Show draft, moving on to the next round as round 2-2.
Cartoon.
This one's
creators.
Round 2-2 is the redacted draft. You know what it means. I know he sucks a lot. As the redacted draft, you know what it means versus the dystopian fiction fighter draft.
This one very cool. I'm having a very tough time.
Yeah,
I'm
will
taking
you
that
go?
psychic dog from The Boy and His Dog.
That would count because you're drafting the team of fighters to survive the apocalypse.
And oh god, what's
Or
the
the
name
dystopia.
of the robot? What's the name of the robot from? Well, I guess it'd be a villain. What's the name of the
Bender.
robot from? No, the robot from Logan's Run. Oh god,
Logan.
no.
Well, we're
Run.
over 30 here, so we've
Yeah, no one.
Logan's
Martin.
Anyone who watches this show would have not survived the carousel.
That's true.
Box.
His name is Box. Yeah,
Box!
sorry, it is Box.
Ah!
Voiced by Roscoe Lee Brown.
I can't believe the box also appeared in Logan's Run.
Yeah, do we have to watch the Box now because of Logan's Run?
Yeah, we have to do the box show
We have
with
to celebrate
Logan's
Box.
Run.
And
Yeah.
I can't believe Geth just
Robots
has
in
that box
fiction.
in his office.
Yeah, he has that original movie prop just sitting in his office.
Just
Sure.
sitting there.
Yeah. Dystopian Fighters also includes Rachel Zegler's character from the Hunger Games prequel. Absolutely it does. And it also includes your votes because the poll just went live.
Oh my god.
I watched about 65% of Snow White the other day, and Rachel fucking nailed it.
Oh, I'm sure she's great.
Yeah.
She's great.
I'm sure she's great.
She's great.
She's great.
I wonder how other people are.
It's crazy that she's considered the actor who ruined
No,
the
but
movie.
I wonder how that
Have you
woman
seen-
is.
I've gotten there was one of my favorite of all time from that movie, and it's replaying in my head.
I just want to.
Somebody lied. I can't. That wasn't a voice crack. That was.
Oh
just
yeah,
me.
that's how it sounds.
Yeah.
I just have to comment on this comment. I like how Ghost Pro says, "Wow, I haven't thought of the box in years." Meanwhile, we talk about the box more than our goddamn families. Like,
You should by the way-
everyone mentions that fucking box more than they
yeah.
mention, and which is like fine, but it's just
I mean,
it's
if we're
like
talking
it is,
about it
that
so
is how
much.
ingrained
You
it is
should
into the culture of this show.
you should check out Eric Durham's documentary about the box show.
It's
also,
incredible. It's
Yes.
It helps
Actually, that's
me understand so much.
It's really heartwarming and hilarious, but also most importantly, it will help you understand lore.
It brought mostly into context a lot of stuff that had been dropped to me over the years, and then seeing the actual clips from it, it's like, okay, I don't have to just envision it in my mind anymore.
It's really, and I think it's a cool, like, I don't want to say documentary, but like, yeah, like a new media. Oh God,
it's a documentary. Also, dystopian fighter fiction is still ahead, 279 to
Hell
223.
Yeah.
Do you think
the germs to my team?
Video essay.
Great call.
Video essay.
Do you think tonight on John Mulaney's show he's gonna be like, "Hey, so I got this box."
I mean,
no one's ever opened the box.
Given his history, probably.
Maybe like it's this idea. No one's ever thought of this idea before.
The concept of boxes are making their TV debut.
Hey, I have a recycling bin on my stage. I'm gonna have something in here, and we're gonna guess what it is. This is an idea I had when I was walking past a recycling bin, thinking of ideas that people had thrown out. It's me, John Mulaney Show.
It's making its TV debut. Also, that's a good opportunity to say something.
Did you guess Chris Gaines? Boom.
I wish I had a ukulele because I need to apologize for something.
Oh, what? What did you touch?
I apologize. What did I touch? I touched a mistake in my SNL draft. Because
Oh, right.
I deeply regret drafting John Mulaney as my SNL host.
This is the first time you've named him shamed. You've alluded to it several times before.
Yeah,
but this is the first time you've outright said it. Thank you for saying names.
I don't approve of theft, and had I known I had chosen such a criminal as my SNL host, and not like a cool criminal, a joke thief.
Is it true that between
I would have I would like to alter the past and say I picked Zach Galifianakis, a Chris Gethard show guest who respects the Chris Gethard show.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Of course, we can invoke time sliding
Oh my God.
around. Time sliding
Oh my
around. You always had picked Zach Galifianakis.
I always
don't know
pick
what
Zach
you're talking
Galifianakis,
about.
and I'm not stepping away from the show or anything to spend time with my family. I'm gonna keep doing this show. I don't need to spend time with the baby bells. But
Oh, right. Because you just I forgot about your how you left Ma Bell for a younger Belle, right?
Ma Bell is my mother.
Oh,
We have
Yes, you got
firmly
out of her
established-
basement.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. We firmly established that Ma Bell is my mom, and I think AT&T's who's my dad?
Oh, do we have to go back and look this up again?
We have a whole
Ma Bell?
episode.
I thought it was
Laura,
Pa
Oh
Bell.
my, yeah, I think it was Ma and Pa Bell.
Yeah.
Also, Phoney, how do we know that you're not the phone on the John Mulaney show?
You're right. You've never. Well, isn't it about to be on, and I'm still here?
True.
I don't
No,
know. Is that?
It goes on at 7 Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. So I'm here usually when it's on.
Has he said anything
that's
about
when
this yet?
that show is on.
I mean, why would he?
Oh, I see what you mean. But
His
on
is
week-
every week.
Right, that's right. On weeks where there isn't that show, right?
Yeah. Phoney came from
yeah, I
Ma
guess
Bell's
that's true.
Yoni.
I guess that.
Hey, it's very Game of Thrones, so sorry.
Maybe Phoney's on the show on another line. Some of these could be pre-taped. I can't hold up a newspaper because I'm a phone, so I don't have hands.
You gotta flip yourself open and show us a headline? No. You're clearly not a... You're clearly...
Greetings, Gumshoe!
Yeah, we're gonna solve it. Can phones split their consciousness? Probably, much like your vote was split.
You have a Horcrux.
No. My cruxes
None of your cruxes are transphobic.
aren't transphobic, exactly.
Thank you.
My dial-up modem brain was looking for the joke and eventually got there.
So we can eliminate most straight white male comedians.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Boom.
But misinformation contributed 22 channel points to Dystopian Fiction Fighter. And this is very funny. The redaction draft got points, but it's not telling me who it is.
What the
So
hell?
the channel point contributions for the redacted draft are themselves redacted.
That's incredible.
So WizWorld Live, I can't see if you contributed points there.
Does it
but-
cancel out votes if...
Oh, I think I know who it was now. I figured it out. I know who it is. It's not Wiz. But I'm not going to reveal it.
Greetings, Gumshoe!
So, redacted, goodbye, because Dystopian Fiction Fighter moves on to the next round.
Is it Redactron?
You fought well.
No, it's someone else.
Get ready for real comedy fun.
Now here's the question. Is it just going to be a straight up 1, 2, 3, 4 final four? Or is there going to be an upset from the 6 to the 7 coming up?
Great question. Will the Pantheon of Gods draft win? And this was inspired by Hunter and the Wiz watching the Mormon SNL.
Oh my God!
Featuring Terry Crews.
This was a last minute pick that was that day. Oh my God!
How did that inspire the other?
What do you mean?
How did a Pantheon of Gods come from Terry Crews hosting the Mormon SNL?
Because they did a whole thing about auditioning gods on that, and later in the day we did the draft, and so that got added in. Studio C is very influential.
Sketch.
It's drafting.
It didn't go on too long. It made sense.
Mm-hmm. It's drafting a pantheon.
I mean, I like this idea.
So, like, you need a god of the seas. You draft it.
Mm-hmm.
You need a god of the titties.
Now what's not settled is, are you only able to draft from real gods, or can you just go wild with it? Like, I kept mentioning I wanted Steve Martin to be my god of the banjo.
And I think that's a great opportunity.
I mean, do we want to talk cult influence versus
You probably get one
deities?
wild. Maybe you get, I mean, I could draft Robin Williams.
What miracles has he performed?
I could draft Robin Williams because that cult thinks the cult leader thought he was an alien who talked to her.
Oh, well, okay, that's fair.
Nanu Nano. Ooh, one wild card slot sounds. 1B says.
Yeah. Okay. So one wild card slot for people without occultic connections.
AGB coming in with the correct. Clear your minds. Just don't think of anything scary.
My voting thumbs are ready to think.
Okay, the vote is live.
Ooh, shit.
Vote. Oh, vote for the Pantheon of Gods versus Danny Draft Veto.
God, they're both so good. I would watch every
Knight,
Danny DeVito.
In Hollow Knight is the Pantheon of the Gods, and one of the gods is Gorb.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
do they devour?
They don't devour though.
D&D has Garl Glittergold. And Danny DeVito himself, kind of a god. Remember when he went to where that person took a cardboard cutout of him to prom? That was fun.
Well,
that sounds cool.
Would he be no? He wouldn't be a god in Hercules.
I think he got a cardboard cutout of her and took that to an event or something as a response.
Do you know what's great is that I was just about to say that's who he left Rhea Perlman for a little while, was a cardboard cutout of that girl.
Oh, Trollfoot himself, Danny DeVito. Yeah, but he's not a god. But John Goodman's a god in Hercules.
Oh my gosh,
wait,
is he
who's
Zeus?
John Goodman?
He's Zeus.
No, isn't that Rip Torn?
Nope.
Yes, it's Rip Torn.
Nope.
Yes, it is. In
Nope.
Hercules. In the
How did me and Missy both think it's Rip Torn?
because
No,
it
it's
is
Rip Torn. It's Rip Torn. I'm sure.
Okay.
It's famous wrench thrower and actual real life menace Rip Torn.
He was
You can
considered
dodge
for
a
the role
bolt.
of
You
Zeus.
can dodge a.
No, yeah, it's that he was
That-
considered for
that-
Zeus but didn't get it.
Lightning
Wow, he
bolt,
could do like a
lightning bolt,
convincing.
lightning
Okay, so
bolt.
I understand. In one of your multiverses, John Goodman is actually
I mean, yeah.
the voice of it.
Paul Schaefer is a god.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
Hermes.
The strangest part in your universe, Rip Torn is in the version of what's it? The Emperor's New Groove.
New Groove?
But what was the thing it was called beforehand when Sting was working on it?
The Empire of the Sun.
The Empire of the Sun?
Yes, and
Like
so
the Steven
it's
Spielberg movie?
Rip Torn ends up voicing John Goodman's character in Empire of the Sun.
Yeah.
The version of that got completed with Sting's song.
Bobcat Goldthwait was Pain. And Matt
that's
Brewer
Panic.
was Panic.
The other one.
Yeah, but what was he in the film? Badum Ching.
Hi-oh.
Just kidding. He's
Hi-oh.
by all intents and purposes, I believe he's actually a fine person.
Ooh,
Rhode Island
Bobcat?
would like to.
Well, when he's not lighting studios on fire.
Bobcat is
Bobcat
roommate
is
with a
great.
was roommates with a great SF comic when she moved to LA, Caitlin Gill.
Oh.
Ooh.
They did a show together.
The one from that movie who is sticks out as a total asshole is James Woods, who Rhode Island does not claim anymore. Goodbye.
Of course.
No, I mean he's not even the namesake for the high school anymore.
Fuck you.
Did they change it in Family Guy?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Adam West High School.
Hell yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Also, there's an episode where Adam West and Carrie Fisher's character both appear as Force ghosts.
I
Because
remember
Carrie
that.
Fisher was a
And-
cast member on
And then
Family Guy.
doesn't he cry?
He punches someone.
Oh.
That summer that Hercules came out was when I first became of James Woods, because he was in that and Contacts.
Oh yeah, he was in Contact.
Same summer, and I was like, and now that's how I know him.
Well, he
You know,
won't.
both of those
He made
movies.
Pantheon of the Gods defeats Danny DeVito.
Ooh.
He
okay,
was in
so-
he was in Ghosts of Mississippi, where he played one of the most evil men our country has ever produced. And so and I saw that movie
Frank
as a young
Reynolds?
kid. No. What's his face?
James Woods.
James Woods. And I think I saw it too young, so I
Okay.
was like, I couldn't see him as anything but a bad guy in every movie moving forward.
And that
He was.
So
that turned out well.
do you remember? So you don't remember what movie he was the bad guy in?
Hercules.
Oh, Hercules. Oh God, sorry.
Other movies
And-
too, but also
And he's
Hercules.
he's the bad guy in Contact. Too,
Yeah, and in
actually.
Contact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember when Jake Busey was a Christian nationalist terrorist and blew up like
Yes.
a giant space machine? But then they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"It's okay, I'm John Hurt, and I built a backup."
Well, I mean, you know why he knew to build a backup? Because he was.
Time sliding
Oh my god.
around. Time sliding around. Time sliding
Oh my god.
around.
Yeah, he is a time slot.
Because John Hurt's the doctor. And our next poll in round 2-4 is a Draft Punk Alt, which again is drafting French people to wear helmets, versus the Fellowship of the Draft.
This is tough.
This is my baby. I wanted Fellowship of the Draft, and if I hadn't, this is the one that I was nervous that I didn't pick to begin with.
Oh no.
Poll is live. Go and vote.
I was gonna tank that, but now if you're so darling to it, I can't like.
No.
I can't kill
No,
it.
Vote on
You don't need any of that.
You'll have the boring 1, 2, 3, 4. It's fine.
Vote on your poll.
I might have to adjust my draft
We
then
can.
based on.
I don't mean to sway. I don't mean to sway.
No. You can get. Everyone gets one.
You have my poll.
Was that did Fluval pop in for a moment?
What'd you say?
Did Fluval pop in here for a moment?
No, that was Gimli.
A pole arm is like an axe, right? A pole arm has like a little axe on the top.
Yeah, or a little spike.
Little hatchet.
Hi, Apollo Koala.
Speaking of Gimli and Danny
It does.
DeVito,
I realized that after I said it.
I think there's an important question we have to ask about both of them.
Yeah?
Toad or Toad?
I mean, obviously the answer is
Toad or Toad?
Yes. Okay, and potatoes. I'm just gonna. Potatoes. If you schedule that, I'm gonna. I feel bad because I have. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I have more free time than you do, so I will watch it anytime that you because Potatoes has read the books, and there's a couple of parts in the movies that I'm waiting to be like.
they're lighting the fires on the mountaintops to get out the votes for the fellowship draft. They're taking the votes to Isengard, to Isengard, to Isengard. They're taking the votes to Isengard.
I'm gonna have another week devoted to Lord of the Rings stuff.
Sit on you.
I mean, look, maybe this could have been avoided if the blank check draft had gone a different way and Jackson had won.
Holy shit!
Oh, what
that's
did
so many
win?
votes.
Or did it end yet? What did?
Yeah,
win?
it just ended.
Wow,
473 votes on to Lord of the Rings.
A real powerful showing for Draft Punk all.
Goddamn, Emily Pineapple contributed 217 channel points to Fellowship of the Draft. Wizworld Live contributed 193. Mask for Mask contributed 21. Potatoes Molasses contributed 17. Whom Named Maddie contributed 16. 1BBBR contributed 2. Things from the Void contributed 219 channel points to Draft Punk Alt.
Potatoes.
Whom Named Maddie contributed 16 to Draft Punk Alt. A Ghost Bro contributed 1, and Apollo Koala contributed 1.
My God.
Again, they're both mine. They're both good. I'm happy either way.
Well, and I
think
mean,
it's hilarious.
also Draft Punk Alt could be the wild card pick, so this doesn't necessarily mean it won't make it. What?
There's plenty of wild options.
Yeah. Who are the most punk characters?
It's Fool of a Took. I mean, he's a fool.
Yeah.
He's also, I would say, he's a little like, you know, I think he's some Ancom. You know, he's gonna have a never mind. I want to say things about the trees and what they do to them and how they harness the forest, how the Ents harness the power of the forest. But I'm afraid of Twitch and what I can and cannot say.
Fuck Twitch.
I'm also afraid of domestic terrorism.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Farscape!
What a great yay!
That's right. Happy 26th birthday to Farscape, which just turned 26 last year and doesn't look a day over last week.
Oh.
And doesn't look a day over 25.
It's as old as the E-Trade baby.
It's
Happy
older than the
birthday,
E-Trade
Moya.
baby.
A ship. A living ship.
It's significantly older than the E-Trade baby. You can't advocate violence in the real world, and that's it, yeah. But what you can advocate for is our next round, where it's the Muppet Show draft versus the dystopian fiction fighter draft.
Wow. This is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Okay.
Farscape can rent a car. What do you have?
How do I do I really just have to keep clicking? I have a
Yeah,
trackpad,
keep
so
clicking.
this is-
Keep on clicking. Keep clicking. What? Keep clicking. Come on.
I don't know where these votes disappear to, because it does go suspiciously up and down.
What do you mean?
On the display.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know where they go
AGP, it's
to?
at my house.
People are throwing them in. The numbers are going up.
No, when
Number
you
go
thumb on your
brrrr.
phone, it doesn't catch up with the update of the numbers.
Brrr.
Oh,
It's a stonk.
Muppets are winning.
This is a stonk.
The X stonk.
I know. It's just very funny to watch it. Like the boats disappear on there, but it's very steady on the actual display up there.
340 Muppets.
There's not going to be well.
It's a lot of Muppets.
Well, is there?
Is there?
Good question.
Is there? What would be the end result of the loser bracket? That was the question.
What would kind of happen with that?
Well, it would be one more week of drafting would happen. That's what would happen.
I mean, we are halfway through the show and not even through your bracket yet. So
I'm sorry.
no, it's not you.
It's been noted.
Definitely your fault.
It's definitely not you. It's you're not the one who has gone on as I've gone on so many asides.
It's the format of the show. LG.
Oh yeah. It was similar last week. Or not last week. Last draft. Last bracket.
I've only missed one of them out of the 17.
Exactly. In 2026, we'll get to something else. Well, a whom named Maddie contributed 383 points to the Muppet Show draft, and Mask for Mask contributed 64 to Dystopian Fiction Fighter draft. So the Muppets move on to the finals.
Are you telling me only one other person voted once? I am the only me and one other person.
It seems like you were the only one who voted for Dystopian Fiction Fighter draft, and then you contributed channel points. The Muppets got 7 actual votes.
Spoken.
Yeah, the Muppets got 7 actual votes and 494 channel points.
The people have spoken.
Which means the Muppet Show draft will be one of your winners, because the final 2 all move on to the final actual bracket of drafts.
Potatoes is on it. We love Muppets. And I would say that right now we're heading towards a future in which the Muppets may be our dystopian fighters.
That's true. Yeah!
Oh, look at that. Can we get a close up? Goosey's beak is wobbling. It's so cute. It wobbles.
You call that a revolutionary vanguard?
Anarchy! Anarchy!
1B. Mad Max Muppets.
And Max is the one person?
Oh. Okay.
The guy with his nipples pierced would definitely be Dr. Teeth.
Yeah. Sam the Eagle is Immortan Joe.
Come to my gasoline place, boys. It'll be fun.
So I like Sam the Eagle as Immortan Joe.
Ooh. Deep voice.
The chickens all give milk.
They're prefiguring society. Well, I prefigured they'd be more funny.
Who's the history man? What Muppet is tattooed with all of the knowledge?
Piggy's definitely Charlize Theron.
Oh yeah, no, Furiosa is Piggy. And then is Kermit the War Boy played by Holt?
Who's
by
Max?
Lex Luthor?
Ooh.
But who's Max?
Tom Hardy.
Oh.
That's, you're right. Sam the Eagle as the history man is better. Uncle Deadly's Immortan Joe. Yeah. Uncle Deadly.
Can we get Gonzo and Rizzo doing just like following along a la just
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern style?
Yes.
Yeah. I like that idea. As much as I like round 3 too. Pantheon of Gods draft versus the Fellowship of the Draft.
Uh-oh.
Who will win? The gods or the rings?
Scooter could, oh my god, Scooter could be the Nicholas Holt War Boy.
Yeah, you're right. Kermit's just going to take a background role in this one, which is fine. Max played by Mel Gibson with his hilarious beaver puppet. Oh, thank you, Jodie Foster.
I was just gonna say, fuck you, Jodie Foster. Which I know he's your friend, but did you really have to launder his image, really?
I mean, that's what I said about Sauron. I'm not going to say any more than that, but because I don't want to spoil anything. But I've said that about Sauron.
Wiz asking the important question: why are you friends with?
Great
Sauron?
Question. Oh yeah, the new Mario Kart has 25 racers in it. Mm-hmm. And there's a Donkey Kong gang that looks like Hulk Ultimate Destruction, where it's a free roaming Donkey Kong gang with a destructible environment.
It looks fun.
Where it looks like you're saving like other apes who are enslaved by King K. Rool based on the trailer.
Also, Silksong confirmed for 2025.
Yeah, Silksong finally coming out. I would like to see Big Bird playing the guitar chained to the truck, says a Ghost Bro.
The Floof Warrior.
I am way more interested in a free roaming Donkey Kong gang.
They also have games, so it should be free, but they're not.
Switch 2 looks really cool, but there's no reason for me to get it right now. The Doof Warrior, I think, is the flame guitar man.
Yeah, and that's why I said the Floof Warrior, and it was a very funny joke, and everyone got it right away.
I like it. No, I like it.
It was good.
What
would
Sweetums be?
How is it an open world Mario Kart game? I'm confused by that.
I don't know that. I didn't hear that it was open world. Yeah, I just heard it was 25 racers.
I saw a cow can Mario Kart now. Okay.
So yeah, you can be the snowman from Mario 64.
The snowman.
The snowman. Unclear if my Jay Leno me will be able to jump over to Mario Kart World. Because Adrian Forrest just thinks it's very funny playing Mario Kart as Jay Leno.
Hey,
the whole world.
I got a very expensive car.
Get ready for real comedy fun.
Do you hear about this?
You hear about this? You hear about this?
Yeah, you hear about this Mario Kart?
I thought in the news today there's a Mario Kart coming around. I never know the fun.
He hasn't even used his second power up.
What would his second power up be?
Well, you find two, and he sits on the second one. He only uses his first one because he's smart with his power-ups.
He doesn't touch
I don't play any open-world racing games, so I don't
his Mushroom Kingdom
what
coins.
He doesn't touch his he doesn't touch his Mushroom Kingdom coins. He just touches his on-the-road coins.
Shells for no one.
Oh yeah, but here we go. So that was the end of that round, and the winner is, to no one's surprise, Fellowship of the Draft with 400.
Oh my God!
This is
that draft was so epic. It just pushed Phoney out.
I wonder if Fluval got to. Oh, are you back?
Yeah, apparently my mouse has a back button bound on it.
Oh wow!
I've been using
just like the new Joy-Con controller.
That's what I'm using too.
I've got did you also get the cheapest version possible of a vertical mouse to see if you like it?
Oh, I knew I liked it. I have the Logitech Lift.
Oh, I have a TechNet wireless mouse because I am having trouble with both of my hands and nerve stuff. And you have to kind of get used to, there's all sorts of buttons that I keep fucking...
Yeah. Somehow I haven't hit that button in the history of this show. But so intern Forrest started having wrist issues at work one time and then got the vertical mouse at work and it fixed all of it. And so he bought one for home. Phoney needs it, but exactly, that's the thing. Fitting it with my receiver is a little hard. And so my receiver bumped the back button. But now we're to our final. And this is essentially for laughs. Because both the Muppet Show draft and the Fellowship of the Draft will both make it to the actual final draft of a bracket of drafts. But just to see who wins, for the fun of it, it's a Muppet Show draft. Yeah, the rest of it was dead serious. It's a Muppet Show draft versus the Fellowship of the Draft. And it's live now. Oh. So this is a battle of the Titans.
I'm not even gonna waste my points because I know what's gonna happen here.
I know what's gonna happen too. I think the people are gonna either try to get it exactly tied. All my hopes and dreams died in round 2. This means nothing to you. Is that because that's when Draft Punk Alt fell? How do I choose?
It's like me when Mel Brooks got knocked out of.
Hey, at least Coppola didn't win.
I mean, right? Fucking hell!
Coppola winning would have absolutely been the worst outcome.
That would have been the worst.
What did I?
PTA would have at least been short.
On the blank check,
on the
blank check bracket.
What did I watch today? Was it Hunter and the Wiz that was showing Oliver Stone being? Yeah, that's.
Oh
yeah. Oliver, Lauren Boebert confused Roger Stone with Oliver Stone.
Yeah, Oliver Stone doesn't have a Nixon tattoo between his shoulder blades.
Oh, and if he's a swinger, he's quiet about it.
Yeah, he also didn't go to an event dressed like the Penguin.
Oh my god!
Not a costume ball either. It was a normal event. He just went as the Penguin.
That's right. With the oh god, it was like a. Wow, this administration's really different, huh?
Oh my god, my hand's cramping from voting.
Okay, you know what's funny? I remember his hat being purple, but it wasn't.
I just remember.
It's sure gray, right?
It's just a black top hat. He's just like a steampunk guy at the inauguration.
Things only got better from there.
Oh yeah, no, it's all been uphill since then. Much like this draft.
Rhode Island's only contribution to that
Penguin
was Sean Spicer as the Easter Bunny.
Wow,
so I
look
feel
at
like
that.
My conscience is clear.
Muppet Show Draft won.
Wow, that was so close.
By 2 votes.
Whoa.
But again, didn't matter. So if you wait, and arguably you wasted your channel points on that one.
No, I think that's a really good. I think that's a pretty good showing of. They're both gay. They're both.
What the hell?
Funny. They both have good action pieces. They both have good textual backgrounds.
It also seeds our finals.
Exactly. It helps seed the finals. So that could make all the difference. So you didn't waste it at all. But now,
you heard
Argyle, what is your wild card pick?
Fellowship of the Ring. Why are you gay?
You betray the law!
Oh wait, I was not prepared for this question. I get to pick one.
You pick one winner from your drafts that didn't make it.
Okay.
And that also moves on to the final.
I think it's got I'm going between Draft Punk Alt and Redacted. I don't know what to do there. Which one do you think would carry more weight in the
Doesn't matter. You pick whichever one you want. Choose your heart.
I have leanings, but
it'll become your 3 seed no matter what you pick.
My leanings are Draft Punk Alt, but that's just because I know Void's heart broke.
I know Void's heart broke.
But Redactron is saying redacted. So I mean, not Redactron. 1BBBR is saying redacted.
I also
we're gonna ready. Heads. Call heads. Heads for wait. Call heads or tails for
me?
Draft Punk. Yeah.
Tails.
Heads Draft Punk. Okay, so tails. If it's I forgot how to do this. I think I just said heads. You went
tails. Draft Punk. Heads redacted.
Yeah.
That's it. There you go.
Tails. Draft Punk.
Redacted.
Okay, and that turns out that's where Void's money was anyway.
Oh
The
shit.
pin has unfortunately broken, but that's okay.
The penny broke?
The pin.
A pin.
The pin, but that's okay.
And
That's
so
okay.
now
this does not fuck up my draft.
Well, good, I guess. Because now what we're looking at in the final so far, it's Beam Me Up Drafty and the Tuvix draft and the Muppet Movie draft for Blogtoven. For Caro, it's the Sandwich draft, the Gas Station Snacks draft, and the Draft Horse draft. For Lena, it's the 90s movie draft, the MCU draft, and the Saturday morning draft. And then for you, it is the Muppet Show draft, the Fellowship of the draft. Not the Fellow of the draft. The Fellowship of the draft.
The draft now.
And the Redacted draft. So both Muppet drafts have made it into the finals.
But two different flavor of Muppets, but both Real. I feel happy. I feel good with this because I do feel more sketchy than filmy. In my
and now you are also yours is also a bit of an outlier, or not an outlier, but an outlier, because with most of the other ones there have been key themes uniting all of the ones that made it. Because Blog had 2 Star Trek drafts, Caroline had 2 food drafts, Lena had 2 movie drafts, and then yours are, I suppose they're both media still, but like there's not as strong, cleaner.
I personally see a strong anarchy theme through all.
You're right. You know what? You're right. It's the anarchy theme.
Yeah, and
you're
I mean
right.
that in both like non-hierarchical intentional communalism and then also chaos.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. There we go. So the personality test nature of these brackets continues as we get to my draft. The Phoney draft.
Goosey working real hard with
Where'd
that.
it go?
Now. Oh, your eyes. Oh. I don't know where to
draft?
look at you. If I look at you in your bird eyes, will it start a fight? I don't want to be aggressive. Do you guys see there's a woman or a scientist who has to dress up as like I think it's an egret or a crane maybe. It's a long-billed bird, and she has like a puppet on one arm, and she sort of dresses up all in like a beekeeper plain suit so that the birds don't imprint on her, and she's got like a dead bird beak for a puppet and has to. It's very it's like very cute, and she has to like remember to like rest it. And
it looks like it didn't save my draft, so I'm quickly rebuilding it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We have to do the whole thing all over again.
Well, actually, I'll bring it up because we can look at it as I fill them in and get a sense of what we're looking at here. So,
we're building.
I have, to me, my X draft.
This is a good one.
Build an X-Men team. I have the comics amalgam draft, where we make new characters by merging comic book characters together. I have a theme park draft. I have Star Wars Masters of Turiscasi, where we draft the roster for a new Star Wars fighting game. I have the Gilligan's Island draft. The Build a Wrestling pay-per-view draft.
I just saw I've got to update my Dropout subscription because there's a Lena, help me. Make the sentence work for me, Lena. Lena knows
the Wacky Races draft. The Batman movie draft a la House of R. The Taco Bell draft. The Super Smash draft. The Draft Kings, where you draft kings. And the Bill and Ted draft, where you draft historical figures to do a history report. So, well, actually, great question, Whomne Maddie. The structure of the Gilligan's Island draft is, in fact, you have to draft a skipper, a little buddy,
a professor,
a billionaire, and a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, a professor, and Marianne.
And the rest.
And
a billionaire and their wife.
You're right.
Woke.
You're right. It's 2025.
Fucking
what am I
woke.
doing?
No.
Trying to keep your federal funding? That's what.
I want a desert island. What federal funding do we got?
I picked that one lesbian Vanderbilt and her partner that was the ex of the Prince of England.
Anderson Cooper?
Okay, ready?
I pick George Lucas and Melody Hobson.
Oh.
Here's a hot take. I would do Elon Musk so that way he's stranded on an island and away from us.
Just Musk's all the way down for your list.
Well, I guess I'd pick all terrible people then. All people who
I suppose that's a good
great
question.
Idea.
And I do love this. A new Star Wars fighting game. There's just Kit Fisto and Lobot, and they have their shirts off. But now we gotta get to the bracketing because we don't want to pollute the bracket, you know?
That could be a part
I
of this.
feel
There's no
Low
EPA
body,
anymore,
please.
but we still shouldn't pollute.
Is this low body?
That's very Lobot. So round 1 is Taco Bell draft versus Batman movie draft, where you build a Batman movie by drafting elements of a Batman movie. Get ready and vote, vote, vote,
Oh my God.
vote, vote.
Oh no.
Pokemon, go to the polls because it is open for Taco Bell draft, where you draft a Taco Bell menu versus or a Taco Bell meal.
This is a tough round 1.
We would have to get the meal between shows.
Here I am, just chilling in Gotham City.
This is like right away out of the gate. This is an unfair competition.
What makes it unfair?
I mean, it's Taco Bell and Batman. I feel like those are two strong drafts.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's a lot. There are some
There's a lot
weaker
of
drafts, but I definitely prioritize
darlings.
getting stronger ones.
Kill your
Yeah.
darlings.
You've never eaten Taco Bell? Dang. That makes sense. It's probably better for you.
I
Taco
don't
Bell
like
has
how-
taken
I
the lead.
don't like how close this is.
Taco
what the
Bell
fuck
has
is
the
happening?
lead. Taco Bell is winning, is what's
my
happening.
God.
I don't understand what's happening here.
Taco Bell is winning. That's what's happening.
Taco Belling to the polls doesn't work.
Bong. Bong. Because Taco Bell dared harness the power of the 4th meal. And now Batman has retaken the lead with his Bat Taco Repellent Spray. Bong. When we were in Des Moines, we saw a huge Kit Fisto doll at a comic toy store, like a 12-inch doll with cloth clothes. And despite the price of $100, I should have gotten him. Yeah.
Definitely.
JCD and Hobby.
You should have gotten Gethard to sign the giant Kit Fisto.
He loves Kit Fisto.
He loves Kit Fisto.
You think I'm Laney
If you need
right
me to
now
go
is like,
grab that and put
I
it on
love
reserve
Kit
for you.
Fisto.
On his most recent blank check, he even said that The Warriors is a movie full of Kit Fistos. And he has started identifying who is the Kit Fisto of various movies.
Who's the Kit Fisto?
I feel like I'm the Lobot of my movie.
Why do you think the Riddler is the Kit Fisto of Batman?
Of which Batman?
Just in general.
I think Riddler has too much backstory established in the actual text.
I feel like Kit Fisto is more the Mr. Freeze of Batman.
I think ooh.
First, I meant Lobot.
Lobot's Mr. Freeze, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bald, tech guy.
Holy crunch wraps, Batman.
Technology to keep him alive, maybe? I don't know.
I find the very idea of a Taco Bell offensive. I find the very idea of a Taco Bell. Bane is the Kit Fisto.
Wiz, I want to take you to
because
the
you
fanciest-
want to see more Bane.
I'd love to see the
Bane is my favorite part of the Harley Quinn show. Just
Actually,
devoted
Order
father and
66.
husband Bane. My daughter.
Born by Order 66.
Who's Bane
Jabba, or I don't know which way we're doing it, but Clayface could be Jabba.
Well, Bane's daughter is like a fairy tale princess from a storybook who came to life.
I could play Jabba for you.
And it's James Adomian as Bane.
Oh, yeah.
I saw James Domian at a record store at a very small concert, and I did not bother him.
Who is
Good
he
for you,
married
Bussy.
to?
Hell yeah.
I don't remember. She is not as much of a character.
Greetings, Gumshoe.
Greetings, Gumshoes.
Wiz, we should go to the fanciest of the fanciest upscale Taco Bell in this timeline. Of
Bane
the movie I'm
is
referencing that I
married
can't
to
think of right now,
Betty.
thanks COVID.
Bane is
Betty?
married to Betty, who's a professional dominatrix.
I'm married to
Good for
Betty.
you, Bane.
And his daughter is
Professional
Goldilocks.
dominatrix. My
He
daughter's
adopted Goldilocks.
because she's perfect.
Oh,
and she
okay,
lived with
all that
3 bears
happened.
down in the village.
All that character development happened in the Kite Man Hell Yeah TV show. That's why I didn't know.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched that.
Spoilers. I haven't watched it yet, which is my fault. It's been out for like, what, a year or two?
Yeah.
Well, you know
I was
what?
wondering, because yeah, Harley Quinn, I was just like, I don't remember any of this.
I don't remember any of that, but sure, it's Bane. I'm happy to hear Bane. But anyway, Batman wins.
What the
Batman
hell?
clearly had time to prepare. because he has triumphed over Taco Bell.
Get real.
Oh, my digestive
Batman
system can relax again.
Wizworld Live gave 245 channel points to Batman, while Things from the Void gave 258 to Taco Bell. But Missy Information, Blogtoven, Whom Named Maddie, 1BBBR, and Mask for Mask all gave points to the Bat.
Yeah, that's the first way I use my points. I only have 115 Fluval bucks remaining right now, so.
Well,
so
let's
I better
hope
use
you
them wisely. I better make sure I use them
I
wisely.
only have 110,000.
I only have infinite, but I can't use them in a vote.
The government, it just prints money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Adomian has a good Elon now, too.
I was just thinking of that when you guys were talking.
Yeah.
I saw him today. His fake teeth, I think the teeth he's reusing from an RFK that wasn't as good. I don't think his RFK was that good.
Yeah, his
I think
Elon's
it's
so
because it grossed
good.
me out. But the Elon is amazing.
Well, last
Phoney's
week's
little
PCGS rewatch, I saw him as the governor.
Jesse Ventura?
Ventura.
Yeah.
That was
now
pretty spot on.
he's a great Jesse Ventura, but you know what else is great? Round 1-2 of this draft, where it is Gilligan's Island versus the Bill and Ted draft.
Ooh.
This is a tough one.
Do you want to draft your desert castaways or historical figures for a school report? So far, it seems like our viewers like doing their homework.
I mean, of course, you could have historical
I voted
figures
for both.
on Gilligan's Island.
No, you could also have historical figures on Gilligan's Island, for sure. Your Mary Ann could be a historical Mary Ann. You could go for, like, Charlie Chaplin as your movie star.
If you can have the Globetrotters, you can have anyone else.
Oh, right. Would there have to be a basketball team category on the Gilligan's Island one where you have to draft a basketball team to come to the island? Imagine you get the Washington Generals. I bet they could get up to some real hijinks.
Ooh, Maddie.
Oh, that's good. And is it Kirsten Dunst Marie Antoinette or History's Marie Antoinette?
Yeah, Maddie, I understand what Potatoes is talking about now.
We're
With,
inside so far.
Sometimes my messages don't send. I just can't chat if I'm on my phone sometimes.
Yeah, I get that too.
So far, everyone wants to be excellent to each other because Bill and Ted has a commanding lead over Gilligan's Island draft. And now I think the real question is, can you draft characters from the Bill and Ted stage shows at Universal?
Oh, no.
Because that's the thing that opens that up.
I got Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady was a Ghostbuster. Also, I did try to tag Wayne Brady as appearing on the episode of Grand Trivia where we watched that video and IMDb refused it. I said he was appearing in archive footage as a Ghostbuster, and IMDb was like, nah, he didn't appear on your show. And I'm like, but he did.
He did.
He doesn't know it, but he did.
Wayne Brady did when himself went into it. He said no. IMDb Pro says no.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's.
directly.
Yeah, I'm assuming his agent was like, no.
No, it's him. He gets that. And he goes, another stupid trivia.
Well, you're supposed to yes and Wayne. But
he's on
Bill and Ted
Hollywood.
won. Let's make a deal, Wayne.
Good thing Let's Make a Deal is never going to come up on a podcast soon.
Oh, man.
I think
we should have done a
that sounds like a late night laugh. Potatoes,
That's a crime.
It's good. It's good. I mean, you can probably do it with a few.
Well, I don't know if it got rejected. Let me see. Maybe it's on there now. It wasn't on Wayne Brady's IMDb last time I looked.
I haven't seen the new one. They don't call anyone
most
an expert
amazing
in that,
tangents on this show.
Yeah.
This isn't a tangent. This is key to the channel.
This channel is tangent, and that's why I like it. That's my personality test.
Yeah, no, still not on there.
Bustin' makes me feel
I'm
good.
gonna try it again.
Bustin'.
I feel like if he can be on Celebrating America, an inauguration night special, he can be on Grand Trivia. It was Biden. It's fine.
It was Biden. It's fine.
New
Anyway,
Jay and Silent Bob.
Now it's there's a new Jay and Silent Bob are in Call of Duty now. Anyway, the draft has started. It's Draft Kings, where you draft kings, versus Build a Wrestling PPV, where you build a wrestling pay-per-view by drafting wrestlers and match types and match details.
There we go.
But
so, while that's going, I remember the thing that I was banking on Lena to help me with. Lena, the new Dimension 20 season is for WWE Superstars.
Right, that's right. Yeah. Wrestlers on Dimension 20.
Can you imagine wrestlers being nerds? I can. I can.
Xavier Woods got to be on there.
Actually, I think so.
He must be
like a fancy guy and like a oh, I can't do ages. An our age black gentleman with like
he's the guy who had Saiyan armor as one of his WWE things.
I think he's in it. There's 4 people. There's 2 guys and 2 ladies. 2
divas?
A non-binary trans. I think that there are two diva presenting wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that. I love Superstar presenting and Diva presenting. Yeah, Xavier Woods is on there. He plays the character Julius Mortem.
Oh, that's such
who's
a
a monk.
name.
Who's a monk.
My friend keeps sending me wrestling clips of a gal who has like a 1930s, 40s movie TV star or like movie actress persona.
I think that's the character who Horde Jedi dressed as at a pay-per-view.
I think it might be. It's pretty incredible.
Where Horde Jedi painted herself all black and white and went to the pay-per-view.
That's right. The pictures that Horde gets, like, she's like, oh, I just threw together this thing. I just did it in like a couple, and it's like this picture-perfect cosplay.
Yeah, for Dimension 20, it's Xavier Woods, Bailey, Kofi Kingston, and Chelsea Green for Titan Takedown.
Titan Takedown.
I see that. I was just check the Discord. I see Thanks for the Void has, I assume, incriminating evidence against me.
He does.
He recorded.
Uh-oh.
That's going to go in a bumper. We know that.
It's just the clip of you going, how old is the E-Trade baby?
Oh, no.
It's not the clip of you saying the E-Trade baby is legal, which is what I thought it was going to be.
That's what I assumed it would be.
I was too embarrassed to pull out my phone calculator to do 2025 minus 2008 because I can't do that math.
17.
Missy is correct.
It's been 17 years since the E-Trade baby commercials. Oh my God.
Revenge of the Sith turns 20 this year. And in 2 years, A New Hope turns 50 and Attack of the Clones turns 25. So in 2 years, Attack of the Clones will be as old now as the original trilogy was when the special editions came out.
Happy birthday, blog! Aging is cool.
I'm a phone, so I'll be here forever because I'm made of of plastic, so I don't really biodegrade too good. But your winner was,
Phoney.
Of course, Draft Kings, where you draft kings. And
That
speaking
might be my
of
favorite bullshit category, if I may say so.
Well, speaking of, DraftKings helps bring you this show tonight. As does Glitter and Samsung. And the cool,
brands.
refreshing taste of Mountain Dew. And be sure to get Droopy McCool's new Jizz album out of Tower Records in your star system.
Whoa.
What the hell? What? It's not my time yet. What? Get out of here.
Cerveza Cristal.
What's happening, Flowball?
Cross-little re-event.
It's not my time yet. Get out of here.
It's not our time.
Oh, that was weird.
That was incredibly weird.
It's like when Flooble
Phoney,
died.
I never died.
E-Trade baby. Guys, how old is the E-Trade baby?
I never died.
How old is the E-Trade baby? Guys,
how old?
How old is the E-Trade baby? Guys, how old is the E-Trade baby?
Oh no! I love that you said. I love that we have that now.
Yeah.
Dangerous to know the button does that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The host no selling the DraftKings sponsor joke for just long enough to wonder if it was really the sponsor for a sec.
Committing to the bet.
Yeah, you got to commit to that bit. Certainly not disabling any redeems that caused a weird dimensional glitch. Anyway, the next draft is coming up, and it's honestly fun that these two have to face off because it's a draft where two crossovers face off against each other.
Ooh.
Because this is the Wacky Races draft versus the Super Smash draft.
Oh,
so who do you want to see face off? The wild characters of Hanna-Barbera or the iconic characters of Nintendo? Do you want to see Top Cat or do you want to see Samus? But also,
I
there's
want to
nothing
see
saying
Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss. I mean, I guess there's nothing saying Snagglepuss couldn't be in a Super Smash draft. There has to be there has to be the guest characters categories.
If Steve from
Smash
Minecraft
him
can
up. Stage.
If Steve and Sonic can be in it, then Snagglepuss can be in it. Intern Forest also made a human fish me for Smash Brothers, so you could play as the human fish.
If you want Snagglepuss, that would be more in the Max game, right? What was the?
No, Multiverses.
Multiverses.
But that's
right.
dead. That's totally dead.
It's
So
dead, but that's where it would be.
yeah, that's where you would have gotten Snagglepuss versus Arya Stark.
I have to point out that Forest, Keeper of the Cannon, has put on our required mod list for BG3 the one where you can have the fish race because he wants his dream guardian, to be a fish creature.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! You know what
he
I
wants
have
to
say
make it a
that,
red
Missy?
fish.
Oh, I can't do the little peener thing from Shape of Water. Just pretend I was doing the fish peener thing from Shape of Water.
Well, because you can play as the fish too.
He's gonna get banned for dropping dong when he tentacles with the Emperor.
Because if he sleeps with the Emperor, he'll be like, no, go back to your Dream Guardian form. And then it'll be Fluval very mad that there is a sex scene with a Fluval-like creature.
If folks haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the clip of Missy breaking, TPKing the entire party by having sex.
Yeah.
It's one of my.
Hey,
It's one of my.
do you want to
favorite
switch the
all-time.
brand real quick to make that happen?
Well, goodbye, everyone. I'm the only one visible now.
Where is
These all go with the music, which is great.
I'm genuinely looking for the clip where
I don't think we have the clip.
I thought it was the bumper.
I don't think so.
Are you
You look so scared.
Yeah.
Alive as a
Well, the devil's been writhing
to
on top
obey
of
the
Missy
wishes
for a
of me.
Yeah, what happens now?
I got the soul fucked out of me.
It's just the end.
Don't care. It's been great doing this stream with you.
Y'all. Alright, I'm gonna go.
That's the end of Connor and his journey to Baldur's Gate.
The Coles.
Well, the winner of this poll, because it ended while we were doing that, is the Super Smash draft by 2 votes.
Wow.
Ooh.
Every vote counts.
Yeah, every vote counts as we now go to round 2. 4. And I gotta stop getting myself derailed on tangents because we have 20 minutes left for the show. So, to me, my X draft versus Batman movie draft.
Oh, man.
So this is really, are you a Marvel zombie or are you a DC head? Do you make yours Marvel? Vote now.
I mean, the name on To Me My Ex Draft was what got me.
I definitely prefer the name To Me My Ex Draft.
To Me My Ex Draft.
I shouldn't have spent so many Google bucks on law.
God, I can't.
What, you don't want it To Me My Ex Draft?
Well, I'm rooting for Batman.
Oh, me too.
He wants to put Roger Stone in as the Penguin.
It's a backdoor Danny DeVito draft.
But with the Batman draft, you could draft both of the mutants that have ice cream powers, like the one who poops ice cream and the one who turns into ice cream.
I can't resist his raw sexual charisma.
We can't backdoor Danny DeVito on stream.
I have zero cool now.
Oh, To Me My Ex Draft has taken the lead.
This is what I get for all the laws.
Blog exhausted his channel points, and To Me My Ex Draft is returning. Are you a Marvel? There we go. Are you a Marvel Rivals buddy or a WB Multiverses
I'm a fan
friend?
of the People's Joker. You're transphobic if you don't vote for Batman movie draft.
Wow.
Which door was the couch DeVito
also,
emerged
only
from?
in the Batman movie draft can you have.
Also, have y'all seen that yet? Still, I want to talk about it.
I still need to see it.
It's on Mubi.
I don't have Mubi.
I have seen is.
Can we do it on a movie night in the channel on the Discord night one night?
Yes.
Get it over with.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to see what happens at the UCB.
I've got to figure out a way to do Lord of the Rings extended in the disky.
It's all on Max, the newly desaturated one to watch.
I can't figure out how.
Yeah, you heard that Max made all their branding black and white now?
What? No.
Yeah, they got rid of all the blue.
Enjoy Dread.
This is
so they made they took HBO out of their name and then decided to make their branding look like HBO.
Ooh, potatoes! I didn't realize you had
the X Draft moves on.
Watched it with me at my place.
Missy is
made them watch
Missy, I would love to watch Clue with you. I've seen it, but I just want to watch it with you.
So the next round is.
We should have had a Clue draft.
The Bill and Ted draft versus the Masters of Turiscasi.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun.
Ugh.
Lena, did I see Acme maybe being released? Did it?
It is getting released officially. Ooh. Ketchup Entertainment has confirmed they're releasing Coyote versus Acme.
Sometimes when I sleep for a day or two because I'm sick, I wake up and I look at the news and I go, I'm going to have a heart attack. And sometimes I sleep for a day and I wake up with the news and I go, it's a good day to be alive. It's only happened once, but that was the day that I found out they were releasing Acme.
Wow. So far, Bill and Ted leading, but this is a low participation round.
I also want to see the day the Earth blew up.
Like I accidentally voted for the one I didn't mean to vote for.
Oh, man.
Which one?
I wanted to vote for Masters of Turiscasi, but I accidentally voted for Bill and Ted.
I'll vote for it.
Thank you. Because I can't put in a Fluval Buck on anything, because I have an infinite Fluval Bucks, because I'm the channel.
You're oligarch.
What?
Yeah.
But what about Emily Pineapple?
Emily can, but that's Emily's account, not mine. I don't control that.
I feel like if Emily...
I don't control Emily's account.
You know.
Emily can put coins wherever they want.
Emily is at a doll show, but there's an intern that might be able to log in.
Yeah. But Emily's Twitch account is... Yeah, but yeah, intern... Oh. The intern might have access to Emily's Twitch account.
Yeah, Lena. Yeah, at this point, my future planning involves media. Who did I see? There was somebody that was like, you can't leave this world because... Oh, it was Ron Funches. It was Ron Funches. He was like, next GTA's coming out. Like, you've got to... They've been working on that for a decade.
Wow, okay. Bill and Ted defeats the Masters of Turiscasi. Sorry, Horenthok. You don't get to move on to the next round. Because Hor is the Tusken Raider.
Oh, okay.
Hor is the Tusken Raider from Masters of Terras Kazi, the Star Wars fighting game. And Thok is the Gamorrean Guard from Star Wars Masters of Terras Kazi.
See, this is why I didn't win. It's because I don't know what you're saying.
Okay. Don't
I
worry.
voted for it
too
because
much
I wanted
deep
to
cut.
support my friend.
It can also be your wild card.
I mean, it could be. Are you saying Hor is known as John? Wiz? Next up, it's the theme park draft where you make a... So, the theme park draft is you make a land by drafting existing rides, and then you have to make up a theme to tie them all together. And Draft Kings is you draft kings. So vote now.
Oh man, okay. This is my French. This is my alt draft punks.
Which one is theme park draft or Draft Kings?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'll
okay,
tell you.
I think I know which it is.
I mean, you're looking at the thing right now. You know which one.
I can't see what you're giving money to yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's losing.
So,
now I can.
Now that I have 0 Fluval bucks, it seems it won't let me vote at all.
Well, that's your problem, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You
should let you vote.
You should have bought a judge.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I should have more. I should get more Fluval bucks by now.
You probably are.
No, it's still at 0.
Well, you just keep watching then.
I can't remember what game it was, Wiz, but I feel like
You totally could.
I feel like it was a GTA. It's not one that I played, but I understood the sentiment.
Someone could draft King Ralph.
King Ralph, amazing situation. That's kind of like the Battlestar Galactica of British movies, if you think about it. I will explain that, but I don't think I have to.
I'm thinking about it. No, I think it makes sense. Yeah.
Thank you.
I dare anyone to try and stop me from drafting short kings, says a Ghost Bro.
Oh, Ghost Bro, you want to draft me? Thank you.
Haha, AGB says 1BBBBR, but
oh, it's so one-sided.
It's one-sided, but it's been a high participation round on both sides. But a whom named Maddie has given quite a bit of money to theme park draft, while Mask for Mask has given lots of money to Draft Kings. And by money, I mean channel points, not money. And so the winner is Theme Park Draft. Theme Park Draft going to the semifinals, where it will face off against either the Super Smash Draft or the Comics Amalgam Draft, which is you draft 2 comic book characters and have to merge them together into a new character. And if you do, both characters are eliminated. So it's like the 2-Vix draft, but for comic books. Yeah, 0, exactly.
What the hell?
So you would draft like Iron Man and Green Lantern and get Iron Lantern, or Batman and Wolverine and get Dark Claw. And then both Batman and Wolverine would not be eligible to be in the draft anymore. I don't think it should surprise anyone that I have the drafts that are the most complicated and arcane and require the most explanation of the dumb rules that they require. So, like, if you wanted to, you could make a character who poops ice cream and turns into ice cream by combining soft serve and ice cream.
Number one draft pick.
You could merge the Phone Ranger and Doctor Strange and make Dr. Phone.
The Phone Stranger.
The Phone Stranger.
Ooh.
And the draft is live now, or the vote is live now. So vote for the Super Smash Draft or the Comics Amalgam Draft.
I still have 0 Fluval bucks.
Well, that's a you problem. Shouldn't have spent them all.
Nelnet, my student loan provider, emailed me today while I was on the phone call with my therapist, and I laughed so hard.
Good.
I don't know what made me just think of that, but something Phoney said The connection
Doctor
in my
Strange?
mind is gone, but
Because he probably has medical
Oh,
debt?
I was going to say probably about me spending all my fool bucks.
So much of my
I don't
draft
remember what the
depends
connection
upon
was.
strategic tanking in Phoney's draft, so that I can draft off his for my draft. So sometimes the ones that I want but don't win is better for me in the long term. So I'm strategically not voting sometimes and letting the wins go where they are.
Missy doing the Boston Bruins getting an extra pick at the end of the season tactic.
Because remember, I'm picking from scraps, baby.
Well, you can also make up new ones.
I did.
Well, that's not scraps, though.
No, but I also am picking from some of your... Do you not remember how I had to do my draft? I have to pick one from your
No,
leftovers.
you do. You have to pick one for all of ours. That's
Yeah.
true.
So, like... literally, I have to draft around what you...
Missy is the Elon pointing the finger at Soros, says Wizworld Live.
There's always 3 more pointing right back at you with money.
Wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome.
That's...
I
like
got
the
my
power
Ducky
glove.
Ducks.
That's so
I got
bad.
my Ducky Ducks.
We don't have a Wing Bring the Boom draft.
No! I just learned what that was from you guys. I learned it from watching you.
That makes sense. That tracks. Those are the types of things this channel teaches people about.
We bring the boom to.
So round 3-1 is to me my X draft versus the Bill and Ted draft.
Oh, boy. Boy, howdy. Okay.
Who will win, the mutants or historical figures?
This is going to be like the Coen brothers.
What do you mean?
Number 1 seed just dominating everything.
Oh.
I don't know about that. Overrated. That's just like your opinion, Missy.
No, this is a reference to the blank check.
Yeah. Where the Coens won.
Yeah.
Which again, at least Francis Ford Coppola didn't win.
Yes.
I was hoping Spike Lee would pull it out after he was so close last year. I would have loved to see Cronenberg make it farther. I would have loved to have seen Mel Brooks win the whole thing.
Who decked Spike Lee again?
Were there any female directors that made it?
There was
Sophia Coppola.
That's cool. Yeah.
The reason that that was the only one is that this was all the people that made it to the final 8 from their previous brackets, and they picked one of the female directors is already on their slate for next because Blank Check is going to finally answer the question.
Yeah.
When vamps.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're doing Amy Heckerling.
And I can't wait to post my copy of my 4 or 3 copies of Vamps on Blank Check and say, sorry if you're trying to find it online, I'm part of the problem.
Oh yeah, I'll have to do that too.
You're not part of the problem, you're part of the solution. You've got to make copies and distribute them at free little libraries.
I have given them away.
I'm not. I'm a hoard my Vamps.
Every time I see a new piece of information or interview from Wallace Shawn, my admiration for the man just grows and grows and grows. I did not think I could like him anymore, and then he says something and I'm like, holy fucking shit, you rock. I'm trying not to like have heroes, so I'm not putting them on that pedestal.
Missy, you know how you said that it was going to be the X-Men stomping everything?
Yeah.
Bill and Ted won.
Wow.
To
So
me,
the
my
mutants are out.
Bill
and Ted are going to the finals. And so now, who will join the Wild Stallions in the finals? Will it be Theme Park Draft? I'm sure were. Yeah, Wizworld Live contributed 257 points to the Bill and Ted draft, while Mask for Mask contributed 161, and one BBBR contributed 100 to me, my X draft. But 1B also contributed 17 points to Bill and Ted. So now it's the Theme Park Draft versus the Comics Amalgam Draft. Which of these drafts that requires a detailed explanation beforehand will win? Let's find out. Theme park draft, where you make a theme park land by drafting existing rides and have to make a theme to stitch them together. Or comics amalgam draft, where you draft two comics characters, merge them together, and take their constituent parts out of the running each time you do.
Missed opportunity to have a theme park.
These are both fun.
Amalgam draft.
You could, I mean, that could be your theme.
Your theme.
You could do Universal Disneyland and have half the rides be from Universal, half the rides from Disney.
And 0 from Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was thinking like your King Kong ride or your Jaws ride. Not Escape from Turf Castle.
Oh my god. I have in the back, I don't know if you guys can see my, actually that's a mess over there. My, no. I'll put it on. I'll put it on and you guys can...
I mean, there's the one thing about a person Wallace likes to work with. His biggest
know
flaw.
what reference to.
And then Liz said, "I wish he'd stop rapping with Kanye."
Not mine, Agus.
It's Woody Allen, I think.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't think it was inconceivable that it would be Woody Allen.
Okay.
I can't find my Deathly Hallows hat, but I do have a Deathly Hallows book release freebie hat, and somewhere I have a Gryffindor glass mug, and this.
Yeah, scarf. I mean, the way you phrased that, Lena. It does seem like the cancelable thing is that he likes to work with me, Phoney, a lot.
No. I have to say, speaking of that, I did not purchase this for myself. It was a gift for house sitting and dog sitting from my friend several years ago. But I have all my Harry Potter stuff because I feel like, what am I going to do with it? I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, if you already own it, that doesn't do anything. Amalgam, no! Theme park draft goes to the finals.
I put a few votes in each, and I don't remember which ones.
But it's in the top 4, so it could be scalped. It could be picked up.
So it's for the final to determine the seeding. It's Bill and Ted draft versus theme park draft. I love that there's still the personality test. I got theme park shit.
Wow, this is I think less problematic than like IMTJ. What's that?
Okay.
The Myers-Briggs test?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you'll even see the poll.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, blog. Websites don't like you.
I have.
You don't have money. You can't
books all of a sudden now, though.
I have pivoted my.
Yeah, the I am Trader Joe's test.
I have picked the stuff around.
Bill and Ted getting walloped.
Oh yeah.
No, that's because I can't vote.
It's still in the finals. Like, it's just for fun.
It's going to be hard for me to pick a wild card.
Yeah, I was going to say, the wild card is the only thing that might make me have to change what I drafted.
Like, do I want to just try to force Star Wars Masters of Two-Riskazi on everyone?
I will say, theme parks was on my list until I saw it was going to just absolutely dominate. So I
wanted Amalgam.
I'm going to pick Amalgam as my wild card, don't worry.
Hell yeah.
Because like, to me, my X draft can be within it. I can still draft my X-Men team. They'd have to be like the Justice Men or something, but you know.
Justice.
What's after this? While the poll's finishing up, what's the
on Grand Trivia?
Grand Trivia first, and then after Blood.
You hear about this? Up next is Grand Trivia. Next week, it's the actual draft. It's the bracket of drafts. It's the final bracket of all the draft winners that we've had.
Well, and then one more bracket.
And then the loser bracket. Actually, up next it's Missy's bracket.
Yes.
And then it'll be the bracket of winning drafts.
And then the loser's bracket.
And then the loser's bracket.
Well, the loser's bracket goes into then the bracket of all of the winners.
Yeah, it'll probably be the loser. It might be Missy's bracket and the loser bracket next week, just because those will be smaller. Those could be smaller brackets than the full thing. So my number.
Oh, and then we can use the rest of our time to fill out our brackets once we have the full bracket.
So my number 1 is theme park draft. My number 2 is Bill and Ted draft. And then my wild card is Comics Amalgam Draft.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought that's what you were going to pick as a wild card.
AGB, I'm sorry, it was me.
I'm predictable. What can I say?
No. Oh, okay.
He's out of here.
Well, Phoney probably went to check out the Reese's Cup Fusion. I hear that ride is.
Do you think John Mulaney heard that Chris Getzer was on the promo for Grand Trivia and he snuck his way on?
That has to be probably part of it.
I mean, I would be happy that he got like that big of a platform, but he's got to at least give some ups to Geth, right?
LG, and 40-year-old Goosey. So I had to pick two things, one from each of your drafts that was not picked. And LG, I picked a second one from yours. What do you predict I'm going to have picked on my draft from your leftovers? So ones that did not make your final three.
Dystopian Fighter Squad?
Okay, and what's your second pick? I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying I chose to pick two from yours.
Redacted? No, I picked Redacted.
No.
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 Fluval.
Me. Fluval. Queer anthems.
That's a guess.
Yes, that is a guess.
Okay.
Fluval's a queer anthem.
I am a queer anthem.
Bloggy, what did you think I picked?
Bloggy?
Well, I was going to say queer anthem, but...
Bloggy, what now?
Bloggy, goose, goose.
Wait, can he declare that? I'm a song, yeah.
Oh, yeah, musical theater.
Musical theater draft. Did you get draft punk alt, where you draft Frenchmen to wear helmets?
Oh.
I did not pick that one from it.
I like forcing Frenchmen to do things.
Also, I suppose it's French people. It's not only Frenchmen. LGBTQIA.
How about a queer anthem and amalgam?
That's right.
Yes.
You have to.
I can make that work, Blog. We can do that.
You can make that work.
Oh, you could totally make that work. Absolutely.
What was that, Missy? What did you pick from Goosey's and me?
I don't think we're gonna find out. I think we'll find out next week, probably.
Yeah. Oh,
well, yeah, I'll tell you my list. My list is gonna be